Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. Have you ever noticed that and have you ever wondered about it that why every time that you listen to any of the speaker, any eloquent speaker, when it comes to becoming fluent and becoming advanced in this language, everybody focusing upon and emphasizing the one practice only each and every time. How many times this happens? You are listening to someone and somebody is suggesting you doing work upon one practice, which is listening. Why this happens? Why it is so important? And why people all the time emphasizing this practice only? There is a reason behind it. If you are listening to any speaker and if you want to become an eloquent speaker, so then you are listening the peoples, the native speakers or those are fluent and advanced, they always emphasize focusing upon one practice separately. Why? Is it really important, or what is the even need of this practice only? Why they are putting this much of the concentration on this practice only? Listening is the one of the practice that we are learning something. Like we read, like we write, like we speak. That's all the things that we do. But listening is one thing that's covering your all the areas. When you read something, you find a new word. While you are listening somebody is using that advanced word. So your ears become habitual of listening that new and advanced word. While you are speaking, you're trying to speak those new words, but you are not familiar with them. You haven't spoken them earlier. There is a higher chance to get stuck and to forget them. While you listen, in any conversation, if you are listening, if there is a conversation is about 1 hour, there will be the 8 to 10 times this word is going to be repeat again and again. That word will stay in your subconscious mind for a long term. This is how it is working. Whatever you read, whatever you speak, and whatever you're trying to listening is something that you are listening new words, the way of representing yourself, you get a lot of ideas, you get a lot of thoughts while you're listening the peoples. You get to know a lot of new words. Those words you know, but you forget within time. Again, those peoples are using it, and then you remember it. Oh, I know this word. I can speak it. So listening is overall helping you. What are the strategies? What is the right way of listening? There are the two ways of the listening. One is passive or another one is active. There is a two ways. One is active listening and another is passive listening. If we talk about passive listening, while you are traveling, you using your headphones and you are listening any podcast or you're listening even any music, that is the passive listening. While you're cooking, while you're doing household chores, while you're traveling on the way of going to your office, while you're listening it through headphone, that is the passive listening. You will make come across to the new words. But while you're listening passively, while doing the household chores or traveling and anything, you are not able to put your focus on it. If there will be new words comes, you will listen it, but it will come from one ear and it will pass from another ear. You will not get a time to write it down and to get to know its meaning and to make some sentences, and then you can use it. You don't get that much time to make this process easy. So this is how the passive listening happens. It makes you familiar with this language. It makes your ears habitual to listening these words and this language, but it helps you to some extent. Then you need an active listening. Active listening is that even if you are watching one short video over YouTube or one clip over Instagram or any of the application which is in English language, and then you pause the 30 seconds of the video and then you repeat it, you listen it 2-3 times, it's gonna be help you a lot. While you're sitting down, make sure according to your time, make sure a time where you can sit down according to your routine. Then you are actively listening. You are not just passively using headphones and you're listening it, but you are sitting down, you get your phone, you watch any video, you play any podcast or any native speakers conversation or any of the somebody celebrities speech. Those are the advanced speaker, those are the eloquent speakers. and then you are watching them. Once you watch the entire video, later on, this will help you while you are listening. Listening is not that in the first place you have to be paused and every time you have to listen. While you are listening, there is the 2-3 steps. First one is you just watch the entire video. After watching entire video, you will get to know the message, what is this video is all about. First, it will be clear in your brain. This is the first thing that will be clear in your brain. And the second thing is that another time that you are watching it, you replay it and then you watch it again. After that time, you put your focus upon some words, some idioms. You actively listening it. Twice you do this. And the thrice you play the same video, which is 10 minutes video if it is, and then you are playing it third time. You know what is this video all about. You know that there are using the new advanced and idioms and words. The third time, what you have to do, you have to play the video, you have to open the subtitles, and you have to give your 100% focus upon. Then you have to open the subtitles. You have to re-watch that video again third time, the same video. And then what you have to do is just you pause the video in between. You pick up any character. If there is two people are talking, pick one character. Another person will speak their dialogues, another person will play their role, but you have to keep the one character only. If this video is solo, so then it will be much more easy. So you again rewatch it, you replay it, and then you pause the video, open the subtitles, and along with the subtitles, you are shadowing that person. You are speaking that person in the tone that person is speaking. Not only just you reading a textbook, you are speaking it in the way that you really want to speak like a speaker. You have one line which is written in the subtitles, so you don't have to read it just without pauses, without any kind of the maintaining pace. That speaker to speak that line, then pause it, and again you speak it the way the person is speaking it, the way the person. I'm not saying you have to be completely gain that accent, but you don't have to copy the person's voice, but you have to copy where they are making pauses, where they are maintaining, how they are maintaining their pace, where they give a little pause, then they maintain the pace. You have to speak along with that. This is how your listening works. This is how your active listening works. That is the place where your real learnings begins. That is the way. It's the also question comes that we are listening. So the listening is different for the every person, for the every learner. That listening level is different. There is we talk about the English, there is the 3 levels, major levels: beginner, intermediate, and then advanced, like A1, A2, B1, B2, C1 and C2. So if somebody is beginner and that person is watching somebody's video, any native speaker, it will eat their brain, because the native speakers don't even use the proper words. They are just skipping the words, they just only use the slangs. They just keep on maintaining their tone and they speak so fast. First they speak so fast, secondly they just eat the words, and third you cannot match their speed. It will be just a wasting of your time. If you are a beginner, then don't go for the native speakers conversation and their podcast, don't listen it. You go with the simple English, the simple kids story, the simple speaker who speaks a very simple English and they don't use too much of the advanced word which you will not get it. So on the beginner level you should start with a simple, some kids stories. There are the people providing the basic English speaking. And if you are an intermediate, then you can switch your level. You can start watching podcast, you can start watching the conversations, you can start watching web series, listening to the peoples. That will help you. Then you gain your much more better level. Then you go to advanced, and then you also on the intermediate level you can also watch the movies. But it comes to advanced level, then you understand the words, you understand the pace, you can speak a good English. If you have an aim to become advanced speaker, if you're already intermediate or upper intermediate, then you can gain and you can grab the new and idioms and words. It's not a new for you anymore. Then you can start listening to the native speaker, you can talk to them. Every stages are different. For the every learner, there are the different stages. If you are watching somebody starting from scratch, don't understand even the English, don't know even how to make sentences, don't know the rules of the grammars, then what is the even point of watching native speakers? So this is how your active listening practices works, and within a time you will see the changes in yourself, your way of speaking, your pace, your tone, everything will be get gradually improved, and your accent will be natural. There is not a particular accent which we should be spoken, because this is not our native language. We have our native language, we have our particular accent in our own mother tongue, in our own language. But this is the language which we are learning. There is nothing like your tone will be changed over the process, over the time your accent will be changed. You were speaking on the beginner level differently, you will speak differently on intermediate. When you will be advanced and fluent, maybe your accent will be changed according to that, because there is not a perfect tone or perfect accent for us, because we never spoke in that accent. We are learning it and we are finding our own accent. This is all about for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to my channel.